Hi guys, it's Patricia and today I'm bringing to you my Scentsy Empties for the month of November 2020. So what I'm going to do is cover new items, older items, bring back my bar, other stuff, and at the end we have the question of the month. And the reason Scentsy YouTubers do their empties and what I've been warming videos is because if you listen to how things do for us, that may tell you how it might do for you. And that way you can make informed purchasing decisions. So let's get into it. The first bar I finished up, I must apologize for this because I kind of poo-pooed on this scent and I ended up really liking this. I'm not too proud to admit that I was wrong. It is apple and oats. So this one is rich buttery oats, caramelized apple, and warm hints of cinnamon. So I said it was kind of a generic, boring scent, but I put it downstairs on my open layout and it really was nice. And I must say it kind of went at about a medium to a medium, just shy of medium, and it just stayed there for a long time. Love this one. Yeah, it's a tiny bit buttery. That might be the only thing I don't like about it. I don't put butter in my oatmeal, but maybe they sauteed the apples in the butter. But yes, you get a little bit of cinnamon. It's very warm and inviting without being overpowering. And I remember I put this on before a girl came over to grab her order from me, and she said she could smell my house coming up to the door. Not overly strong though, so perhaps it was because, you know, it's just, well, maybe it was overly strong. I don't know. Anyway, I have already repurchased that. The next one I finished up is kind of one that I don't think it's for me. Everybody else seems to love it. I'm just not crazy about it because I don't get the notes that I want, and it is breakfast in bed. This is described as pumpkin pastry, black raspberry, and sweet cinnamon drizzle. I don't get a lot of raspberry and I want more raspberry. So I actually tried mixing black raspberry vanilla with this. I still didn't love it. I don't know what it is. It's all right. It didn't do as well on my open layout as I was expecting it to from when I warmed it in here in my bedroom. But in my TV room, which is like a closed area, it did great. And I could smell it drifting through the rest of the house. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I felt like it really traveled when it was in a smaller room, and then when it was in the big area, I didn't get as much from it. So I wish I got more of the black raspberry. It seems that most people do. I just don't. So remember, everybody smells things differently. All right. Unfortunately, that's the only new kind of stuff because sometimes, well, there might be other things that we could cover that might be kind of still available. So Christmas Cuddles, a December 2018 scent of the month. I finally finished this up. I also had a tester of it. I have it going, the tester in my room right now. Yeah, it's a very strange scent. This is described as caramel, bourbon vanilla, cinnamon, and clove. I don't know. It reminds me of a liqueured chocolate covered cherry that you get in like a box of like pot of gold or something. I don't know. It's a strange scent. And let me tell you, this one is an excellent performer. Like it really lasts and lasts in an open layout. A good solid 2 days in my big layout. And usually most things are like 3/4 of a day or a day. So this one is a really good performer. It's all gone. I'm out of it, but I don't think I repurchased it if it came back. It's a different kind of scent, but some people really don't like it. I'm okay with it. Just not something I want more of because I've had like 9 bars of it. An older winter scent is Glacial Ice. This is from 2018. WILDBERRY and FROSTY mistletoe. That's not really like a very thorough description to me. It's kind of along the lines of I'm snow over it, Olaf, kind of like a slight minty, woodsy, pleasant, like snow-like scent. I find they come out with these every year. This is very, very light. A lot of those scents are kind of light, so sometimes it's hard to find one that's really strong. This is really nice in scent appeal, just a little bit light, so I would stick to a bathroom for this. I think I might have one more bar. The opposite of light is this scent. Strawberry and rockmelon. Strawberry and rockmelon. Steady rocking all night long. This thing, holy Hannah. This thing is strong and long lasting. Like, I don't even really like this, and maybe that's why I find it so strong, but man, it is very strong on the cantaloupe. There's a little bit of a hibiscus and strawberry. Let me read you the notes. It says rockmelon, strawberry jam, and hibiscus. It's strong. It's long lasting. I pretty much finished this up in my daughter's room, and I didn't even have to go in there and change it for days because it just lasted and lasted. This next one is probably one of my favorites for the month. I love it and it makes me happy, and it is Love and Happiness. This is a retired scent, but you should write this one down to give it a try for Bring Back My Bar voting, maybe next fall and winter. This is glazed chestnut, vanilla, and sugarcane, but does it really smell like any of those things? It kind of reminds me of like a really pretty, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's like not really foody. It's more like body care perfumey, but there's some food components. It's wonderful. And I had it going here in my bedroom. I had it going in my open layout. It's very long lasting and it's strong. And it doesn't like fizzle out. It stays pretty strong while it's going. And I had it going in here in my bedroom. And my husband, who ironically just kind of gotten in a big argument with my daughter, he said, and I've been getting on their case because they've been fighting. And I said, you guys need to learn to get along. And he came in the room and he goes, whatever's going in here, he goes, I really, really, really love it. He goes, what is it? And I go, well, it's kind of funny. It's called Love and Happiness. Maybe you should try it sometime. Anyway, it's good. Highly recommend that one. Okay, so the next two are from the holiday collection that is still available, I believe, as I film this video. So the first one is Happy Holidays. This one is Golden Pear, Clove, and Holiday Pine. This is about a medium level performer, and it reminds me of like a Christmas version of Perfect Pumpkin Pear. I don't really care for this. I know a lot of people love it. It's just not a scent that works well for me on scent appeal, but it was about a medium performer and it seemed to last for a fair amount of time. Yeah, it's hard to explain it. It is very unique. If it's something that sounds like it's appealing to you, it's almost like a little bit of like a Christmas tree with like soft, like accents of pear and like clove. It's not an overly aggressive tree scent. It's a very interesting scent. So yeah, that is Happy Holidays. And the next one is also a very, very strong scent. This is Berry Blessed. Okay, this one's strong too, folks. Strong too. Soft vanilla. No, it's not soft. Cranberry and sparkling sugar. This reminds me of like, I don't know. It reminds me of grapefruit and grenadine a little bit added with a cranberry or something. It definitely reminds me of a grapefruit and that strong like candy grenadine. It's a little bit, is it wintry? I don't know. You could probably wear this any time of the year. This is very strong and very long lasting. This one is a terrific performer. If you like fruity scents, then you definitely want to pick that one up. Yay for me! I finished up 2 bricks this month. Now, no, I did not start and finish a whole brick in 1 month. I've been working on this for about 3 years. It is Caramel Vanilla Delight, Vanilla Ice Cream, Liquid Caramel, and White Rum. Yeah, this one almost has like a little bit of a nutty component to it. Like, I feel like there's ground nuts in it as well as some of those scent notes. The vanilla does come through. Rum does not really come through, but maybe it's hidden in there. This is really nice if you want to mix it with things to kind of change it up, soften it up a little bit. So Caramel Vanilla Delight. I know I have more of that, so I don't have to worry about repurchasing. It's okay. It's not a favorite. This one is definitely not a favorite. Not to be negative. I don't like this one. I have 1 bar left, and the reason I have a bar left is because one of my local customers picked up the bar. She messaged me in the sweetest way and said, if you have any customers that really like Ghostly Greetings, do you want to offer them up my bar? Because I really don't like it. And so I said, no, like, by all means, give it back to me and I will give you another bar. So I gave her Walnut Raisin Muffin. She's much happier with Walnut Raisin Muffin. This one here is described as, let me read you the notes, black plum, spiced berry, and a dash of bourbon. This is very musky and deep and dark and rich and spicy and ambery and plummy and berry all mixed together. It's like a giant brew of Halloween trouble all in one little clamshell. So let me tell you, this is strong, but it doesn't seem to throw the greatest because you can put it in the warmer and you can, after a while, it doesn't seem to be throwing, like it doesn't seem to be traveling and spreading, but you can go up to the warmer and it has tons of scent. So what I did was, out of curiosity, I took this and I took it out of all my Scentsy warmers and I put it in the hottest warmers that I have. They are not from Scentsy. I use them sometimes for vendor wax in my big open layout. They are 24-watt hot plates. I put this in and holy crap, this thing like overtook my house. So if you're having trouble and you can still smell the scent of the wax, but it's not scenting your room, try putting it in the hottest warmer that you have and you will definitely get more life out of it. So start it in Scentsy. When it fizzles out, transplant it to a hotter warmer and you can get more life out of it that way. And that is Ghostly Greetings. All right, let's move on to this Bring Back My Bars that I finished up. I've been working a lot on the current Bring Back My Bars, so I didn't feel like I finished quite as much, but I guess I kind of did looking at things. But I wanted to go through and finish up some of the open bars that I had from last time, of which one is eucalyptus, and this is basically soothing medicinal eucalyptus, thyme, and sage. I definitely get the thyme and sage. Now, I can't smell anything in here anymore, but I know from memory, I can definitely get thyme and sage. This does not last very long for me. It kind of fizzles out, but it's fairly strong when it's going. So it's like boom. And I'm okay with that because I didn't really like it. So I was okay with it wearing off quickly. The next one is Coffee Tree. This was probably from about 2019, maybe January 2019. Bold and sophisticated, freshly roasted coffee beans. So there is something a little bit different about this. It's kind of teetering a little bit towards Breakfast Blend, but not nearly as much. Breakfast Blend has this weird, like, sandalwood note. This does have a note that they've added that doesn't smell exactly like coffee to me, but it's like a sweet coffee roasted flavor with something else. I'm not sure what. I'm not a coffee expert. I don't even drink it. I know I like it. I know I like the smell in wax. I remember I like the smell of Perk Me Up better, but I think my Perk Me Up just kind of fizzled out and died. So I'd love to try Perk Me Up. And I think Scentsy needs to consult with somebody else when they make their coffee scents, because they just need to kind of stick to basic stuff, like put coffee, maybe make a pumpkin spice coffee, maybe make a peppermint coffee, but don't put all these weird stuff in it, just like coffee and whatever. Coffee, sugar, and whatever. I don't know. Nothing weird. Just don't try to make it fancy. Just do basic, and I think it would sell well. The next one is Coconut Cotton. This is sun-warmed cotton, coconut milk, citrus, and white sandalwood. It's definitely like a cotton coconut feel to it. It reminds me of like being on the beach and having having linens kind of swaying in the air like on a canopy of some sort. Yeah, and I don't really get sandalwood, but I think that kind of helps with that linen feeling. The next one is Flirtatious. This one is probably from about 2018. Green apple, grapefruit, and white amber. Do I get those notes? Green apple, grapefruit. I definitely get white amber. I don't think I get green apple and grapefruit. I feel like it's like a floral, like a floral with a little bit of fruit influence and like a perfuminess. This is good. I warmed this in my child's bedroom downstairs. It was nice. I warmed it in my kid's bathroom. It was really nice for a bathroom, so that is Flirtatious. I have more of that. About a medium level. Strength and duration. This one here is outstanding for longevity. It lasts and lasts and lasts. The people that say, I only change my Scentsy scent like once or twice a week, they're probably using this, and they're probably using it in a mini warmer, because when you use anything in a mini warmer, it's going to prolong its scent, like how long it lasts, because it doesn't get quite as warm. So lower wattage doesn't get quite as warm. The scent stays longer. But this is a really outstanding performer. It's Southern Evening, French Lavender, Geranium, Subtle Fruits, and White Musk. It's a very like musky, pretty scent, but it's like a little bit masculine and a little bit feminine. Sometimes I think it's more masculine than feminine, and sometimes I think it's more feminine than masculine. This time around, I felt like I got more femininity from it, but like a sexy feminine. Sometimes I joke around, there's like this man and he misses his high school sweetheart, and he found out that she's divorced or something, and he goes to her house and it's like a southern night and the air is heavy and you could smell like the earthiness of the ground, and you could smell him with this cologne, and you could smell her because she just maybe had a shower and she didn't know he was coming, and he surprised her and he's hoping to get her back. That's this one. Okay, bubblegum. Bubblegum's a little more basic. It's like bubblegum flavored. This one is described as sugar, cotton candy, and a hint of mint. Yeah, you can definitely get the mint. This reminds me of Tutti Frutti. I feel like Tutti Frutti from the Jelly Belly collection was a little bit of a better performer than this, but that's just going by memory. This is like about a 2-dayer in my daughter's room, and she has a 25-watt beacon warmer. And it's fairly strong at the beginning and then just tapers off. This one here is called Caramel Pear Crisp. I've done a Tester Tuesday on this maybe about a month ago. It's pear, nectarine, brown sugar, and warm caramel cream. You definitely get a lot of the pear and the nectarine. You don't get a lot of caramel. And I think what happened was when I first picked up this bar, probably like 2 years ago, I remember smelling it. I remember opening it and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so strong on the caramel. Oh. And I don't know, like now it just smells like pear and nectarine and not as much caramel. And I kind of wonder if certain notes kind of like die and others stay around. I don't know. Or does my nose change? I don't know. I like this. I hope it comes back. So if you're looking for an interesting fruit scent to vote back, I would try this one and see what you think, because it has come back a few times from what I can see. And the last Bring Back My Bar I finished up is Cranberry Spice. I picked this one up a long time ago. And I remember smelling it and loving it. And this one, I mean, I like it. It just kind of goes to show how you know, your scents kind of evolve a little bit. It's like a cranberry, kind of like, you know how perfectly pomegranate is a little bit artificial, like maybe a tiny bit of vanilla in there. This is like cranberry, and I feel like there might be this smidge amount of vanilla in with it, but I don't know. I'm just guessing. And then it says there's ginger and cloves. Let me read you the notes. Cloves, ginger, and tart cranberry. Do I get those things? It's a nice medley of spices, and the cinnamon is kind of like taking a very, very back seat, but the other spices are kind of in the forefront. So that's kind of a nice change of pace. But I have this going down in my open layout right now. I have it going in my TV room right now, and it's very nice. And I actually sometimes pair candles with certain scents. And if I was pairing candles with this, I would even be okay with pairing like a pumpkin apple or an apple pumpkin, or even like, what's that one called from Yankee? Red apple wreath, or even 'Tis the Season would go well with this. So it kind of gives you an idea of the kind of scent that is. All right, let's see. How we're doing for time. I try to talk to you and explain things without taking like a million years. So I don't want to feel rushed, but I don't want you bored. All right, let's talk about testers. I finished up some testers from Tester Tuesday that we will not talk about. I encourage you to look on back through those videos and look and see if any of those scents are ones you want to hear about. But in this bag, I have some scents that I finished up. Let me just kind of pour them out. I finished up some black raspberry vanillas. Like I said, I mixed this with breakfast in bed, but I also warmed it here in my bedroom. Yeah, I mean, it's a very straightforward scent. It's like, you just kind of say, well, what's black raspberry vanilla gonna smell like? And if you smell it from one vendor to another, it's pretty consistent. So that is nice and solid, and a good recommendation for someone brand new to Scentsy, or someone that loves fruity scents, like dark berry fruity scents. And it lasts for a while. So let's see what else I finished up. Okay, this one I warmed. Blood Orange Spice. These are scents that I'm not huge into. I don't know. I don't know about this one. Candied apple, blood orange puree, and cinnamon stick. The apple, I think, reminds me of one of those shriveled up apple dolls. Like I've said that before. Like it's like a dried apple that smells like it's going bad a little bit, but that's probably why I don't like this scent. So I don't know. It's not a scent that I would repurchase, but it definitely seems to be a pretty good solid little scent in terms of how it works. You know, it's not shy. You can definitely smell that one. I finished up a few testers of Vanilla Bean Buttercream, and I must say, okay, I just want to show you this black raspberry vanilla. Look at this. I had to like pick out all that wax. Like most times you just put in something. People say, Patricia, how do I get the wax out of a tester? Because sometimes your consultant may give you one of these with your order, and you're like, I don't know what to do with that. There's a couple of ways you can do it. You can take a knife and just cut right down the middle, like a sharp, skinny little knife, and then just pry out one half and the other half. Very easy. That's the easiest way. I do have a curved Scentsy spatula. Sometimes I dig it into the wax and pry it out. Inevitably, when I do that, there's crumbs everywhere. So, But for some reason, certain testers, every now and then, they're like stuck to the plastic. Like something has gone wrong, they're old, and they just become one with the plastic, and then it's not good. So anyway, But back to vanilla bean buttercream. This is butter, sugarcane, and vanilla. This is great. So I've been craving vanilla bean buttercream lately, and I have a brick of it that I've been working on, but I pulled out some testers to use up in my bathroom of all places. My bathroom is really close to my bed when I sleep, so I usually just put the bathroom light on and I have something that I want going on. What else do I have? I know I don't have it in here, but it's probably in here. And it's Eskimo Kiss. And Eskimo Kiss is described as blackberry jam, caramelized brown sugar, vanilla, and amber. And I mixed that with Arctic Kiss to see how it would do, which is December scent of the month, which is an outstanding scent of the month. Really nice. And it was really nice mixed with Eskimo Kiss as well, because it kind of has Eskimo Kiss tendencies, but Arctic Kiss is more like, not clean, but like more basic and simplistic. It's not as perfumey as Eskimo Kiss. But I thought, well, I'm going to mix them together. So in my son's room, I tried that mix, and it was just a little bit more feminine version of Arctic Kiss. So it was quite enjoyable. And last but not least, I finished up for testers coconut flan. I mixed this with a couple of vanilla bean buttercreams as well. And this one I really like. I think this got a bit of a bad rap. When I had this mixing with the vanilla bean buttercream, it's basically whipped butter, cocoa powder, and coconut cream. There is no cocoa powder that I can smell in there. But when I had this mixed with vanilla bean buttercream, I just wanted to like drink the wax out of the warmer. I'm glad I don't do stupid things like that, but you know, that's how good it smelled. It smelled like a really nice, creamy dessert of some sort. It was wonderful. Okay, this is for Lisa and anybody else that loves oils. I was talking to my friend Lisa. She's a consultant and she's really into Scentsy. She's done very well for herself. She's a director now, so good for her. And it goes to show you work hard and you can move up the ranks pretty quick. But we were talking about oils and she said she's really getting into oils and she loves hearing about them. So I did finish up 4 oils. The first one is called Cinnamon Cherry Vanilla, and this is a 5 ml sample size. And if you are buying the oils from the website in the traditional oil section, they will be 3 times this size. These are ones that consultants can get. And sometimes you will get these sizes in like limited time only collections, things like that, which I will talk about here in a second. But Cinnamon Cherry Vanilla is basically cherry, cinnamon, and buttery notes. And this was really, really nice. I've actually repurchased this in the large size. It doesn't smell very good like here. You smell a lot of butter, but when it's diffusing, it's a really, really nice scent. I remember coming in my room and I'm like, what is that? It was Cinnamon Cherry Vanilla. Very, very nice. So you don't get a lot of butteriness when it's diffusing, but you smell more of it in there. So it goes to show things are concentrated in the bottle. They definitely change when you diffuse them. And don't forget, if you don't like an oil, you can mix. Just like you would with Scentsy Wax, you could put a few drops of one and a few drops of another and make your own concoction. I finished up a Cedar Lemon Lavender. This one is retired. It's basically masculine cedar, lavender, and fresh lemon. I kind of wish there was a little bit more lemon. I definitely get the cedar and I get like a masculine backdrop to this. So if I could take the masculine cedar out of there, I think I would like that a lot better. The next 2 are from a summer collection, the same summertime collection that had, was it Driftwood Bay, Endless Sea, you know, the one that smelled like rubber, Gone Camping. That was not so bad actually once it was warmed. I really was not very nice about that one. But anyway, we have Sun Sweetened. This is a beautiful scent. Oh my gosh. This is outstanding. Coconut water, pineapple nectar, and jasmine petals. I loved this one. Oh, it's so soft and pretty. I would wear this as a perfume. I wish they would bring certain scents out if like people really seem to love it. And this song, this always makes me think of a song. It's called Ocean Motion. It's like, come on, do the ocean motion with me. It's got coconut, tuberose, and vanilla. And this one was nice too. It's a little more fresh. That tuberose, that's what gives you that earthy freshness. But this is really nice as well. I loved this one when it was going as well. So I really liked all 3 scents. I can't remember. The other one was called Deep Sea Diving. I liked all 3 of those scents. They were all good. All right, let's talk about pods. Let's talk about pods. We have Pumpkin Tiramisu from the Harvest collection, Pumpkin Brown Sugar and Vanilla Cream. This was an outstanding pod scent. I have lots of pods of this. It smells like coffee, pumpkin coffee. in the pods to me. It's very strong, like very strong for pods. It still has a little bit of scent there, but I find when it's in the, I have it in the wall fan diffuser and I can't get much out of it, so that's when I decided to take it out. I finished up aloe water and cucumber. This is aloe water, cucumber peel, palm frond, and pineapple nectar. This is a top seller in the scent category of wax. It does really well in pods as well. It's not as soft as you think it's going to be. One moment. I'm back. It rang once and stopped, so hopefully it doesn't happen again. Anyway, aloe water and cucumber in the pods. This was very, very a good performer as well. It still has a little bit of scent here, but after a while you just can't smell it strong through the device. You could use this in your Scentsy Go, your mini fan diffuser, or your wall fan diffuser. You could use 1 or 2 at a time, or you can mix and match. All right, let's talk a little bit about the odds and ends. I finished up a caramel apple craze from the Harvest collection. This is described as caramel, red delicious apples, and whipped vanilla. This one here does depress a bit more than our traditional funky shaped soap. So we did seem to go through this fast, and my son seems to waste it. Like, he's pumping and pumping. I'm like, you don't need that many pumps. This was an outstanding representative of the scent, in my opinion. It really smelled like caramel apple craze. I find cider mill doesn't quite smell as good as cider mill wax, but it's pretty good. I finished up a bathroom cleaner in sea salt and avocado. You're going to see a ton of sea salt and avocado products because I stocked up when it retired from these cleaning line. I love sea salt and avocado. You guys know that. I don't even warm the wax very often because I'm just warming everything else. But if that scent ever retires, you can bet it's going in my Scentsy Club. It's basically pink sea salt, Valencia orange, and creamy avocado. Does it really smell like those things? Not really. It smells beautiful. It's like a beautiful, clean, green, slightly sweet spa-like scent. Outstanding. I always suggest people try it because they hear the scent notes and they're like, oh, that sounds disgusting. But it's really nice. All right. I mean, obviously not everybody's going to like it, but most people are pleasantly surprised. This one was a dud. Christmas Cottage Scent Pack. It just never had a lot of scent. Like it just, I don't know. This was probably going like a month downstairs in my closet, and I just took it out today. I'm like, why am I keeping it there? I need to put something else in there. This doesn't really scent the closet. It smells good like when you know, plaster your nose into the beads, but you're not gonna, unless you're gonna put it under your mask. That might be a good idea. Anyway, 2 scent circles to finish up. These were both very enjoyable. This is Churro Churro, which is baked pastry and cinnamon sugar. I really enjoyed this as a soft, like delicious bakery scent with the tiniest bit of cinnamon sugar. And it's just a beautiful bakery scent. It reminds me of that scent, cinnamon sugar donut from Bath & Body Works. Very, very nice. But this one, just like my wax, this was outstanding. And I have one more, and it is Love and Happiness Scent Circle. This thing rocked my world. Now, let me tell you, I'm going to tell you a story. Okay. So my daughter and I went to the bank, and that was going in my car. That's it. Like, I didn't have like I didn't have any like scented product on me unless my clothes adopted the scent of my house, okay? Or, and I find a lot of the laundry scents, they don't last long, like, you know, certain ones are long lasting, like Scentsy Clean, somewhat Clothesline, Jammy Time, stuff like that. But anyway, so I go to the bank and we wait in line and we get up to the teller and it says it's a scent-free line and and there's no other teller open. It's just her. It says, if you have scented products on, please go see another teller. So I'm just standing there, and after a while, and she has a mask on, and we have masks on, and after a while, she's like, I'm going to have to get you guys to go wait over there because I smell cinnamon or something. And I was, like, first off, I was embarrassed because I felt bad that, you know, maybe I smelled so strong that, you know, it was turning her off. But then I thought to myself, I don't have anything cinnamon, like, and even this, even Love and Happiness, it doesn't smell like cinnamon. Anyway. So I'm standing over there. I'm partly pissed off because I'm offended. And then I'm pissed off that maybe I offended her. That's the Canadian in me. Anyway, later, I still was going on about it. My daughter's like, you need to drop it. And I said, well, you know, obviously I smell. She goes, you don't smell bad. You just smell. I said, well, that's probably a bad thing. So Yeah. Anyway, let's get on to the question of the month. It's something that has to do with the car. And I want to know from you guys, what is your favorite form of Scentsy in the car? So obviously there's lots of different options. I'm not going to list them all. I just want to know what's your preferred Scentsy form for the car. And if you want, you can put your favorite scent that you use as well. So as always, thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. I hope you guys have a great day in your neck of the woods. If you're new, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you. And if this kind of video was helpful or you liked it in any way, please give me a thumbs up. And as always, take care, and I will see you guys in the next video.